Hello everybody and welcome to a new video and welcome to the New Year's Eve video. Yes, I'm starting to do this more often. Yes, I'm trying to be careful what I say because these ones are a little bit more, I guess, special. So, and also I have so many problems with YouTube to begin with that I don't want to do this. Now, I also have to state that I'll be recording this video, the New Year or the Christmas Eve video, and the Christmas Day video right after each other. So I'll be still wearing the nice Christmas sweater because I don't like the other meme word for Christmas sweaters that people do because I find it too negative. So, and I try to be more positive. So we're gonna be listening because I couldn't read it because apparently I can't find just the book on the cat on the internet to read. Actually, me reading pages with the pictures and everything. I guess that would be a little bit too close. Maybe I'll get the book for next year, but this is when will probably already be done unless we look at the night and the night before Christmas, like other versions of it, newer, modern, without using twiz and twaz. But in any case, we're gonna be listening to that this year. 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, so the very, very old one. And I'm probably gonna get copyright strike. This is on Audible. I listen to Audible all the time. I have lots of books that I love to listen to and or read if I actually own a copy of them, which I've owned. I own certain copies of certain ones also and just follow along or read with it or whatever. So, with that being said, I'm hoping everything's gonna work here. I'm gonna stop talking. You realize also that the words that I'm picking very carefully because I want this to be able to. I want these two videos the next 2 days as of recording or as of me uploading this Christmas Eve and Christmas Day to be something that would be allowed for most kids to watch instead of my normal content where it's all a bunch of different things. I have my eggnog here and we're gonna sit here and enjoy it. Hopefully things work.
Audiobooks to Life presents 'Twas the Night Before Christmas by Clement Clark Moore, written in 1822 under the title A Visit from St. Nicholas. The first publication date was the 23rd of December, 1823, unabridged. Narrated by Chris Hendry. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mamma in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled down for a long winter's nap, when out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eye should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, On Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky, so up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur, from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry, his droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke, it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed, like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose.
Shoot! So what?
This is audible.
No, stop! Oh boy! Of course I do something. So that's just gonna. Excuse me. Well, we also can listen to a couple of them.
And giving a nod,
Thank you.
up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night! Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas, everybody! Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!" End. C. Clement Moore's "'Twas the Night Before Christmas," unabridged, narrated by Chris Hendry. Original copyright 1823. Current production copyright 2014.
Alright, good enough. And now it's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. By the way, does anyone get to listen to some of these things anymore? Like, I know How the Grinch Stole Christmas was the original, so only the 30-minute one or whatever. It was an episode, basically, a one-episode series of How the Grinch Stole Christmas. They did it all in one episode. They called it episodes back then. I wonder if people are still allowed to watch even the original. I know that Pixar or some movie company made one in 2018, which is my favorite. Like, out of all three of them, the 2018 version of the movie is really good, in my opinion. The animations, probably, because I also love, like, Jim Carrey's antics and craziness, too. Although that movie is a bit long, and yeah. So, we're gonna also listen to How the Grinch Stole Christmas instead of The Grinch. Because that will probably get copyright before these ones, because, well, even just mentioning it probably will mess me up here. Have I been good so far with language? Hopefully. I'm not watching this back.
This is Audible Kids.
But
Yes.
I think that the most likely How the Grinch.
Alright. I just speed it up at the end, which I can do on Audible. Yeah. So that's the the life lesson there is that Christmas should just be like, it shouldn't be just that you guys get gifts. Like, that's the whole premise of the Grinch. Is that's why he got so mad. I was gonna say other words, but now I'm trying to stay good on these next two videos. The next one's gonna be a little bit harder because, well, yeah. Anyways, Christmas doesn't come from a store. You don't have to buy someone a gift. You don't have to receive gifts. The best gift on Christmas, same with Thanksgiving, even though it's a pagan thing where they were celebrating the harvest of that year or whatever. That's why it's at the end of it's at the end of the planting season. Anyway, Christmas is the same kind of deal. I don't know if it's pagan still or not. It wasn't originally like the whole biblical way, which is fine. People can believe whatever they want. I'm not going to judge them. But for the most part, but you know, and also I love this guy's narration of. Well, I love this guy's voice. It's almost as soothing to me as like Morgan Freeman. Sorry, I forgot his name for a second there. In a different way. I mean, I hate when he tries to mimic the voices of everybody. His normal speaking voice as a narration is really good in this audible version of How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Anyway, I'm gonna do this more often where I'm actually gonna read books instead, because I have a bunch of books that I can read, and try to do more of a child series instead of, because I want to do other things with this platform besides just always like cursing and yeah. So anyways, have a happy Christmas Eve. If you're going out with family to like Christmas services and stuff, I feel for you, but also good luck. Enjoy your sweets and stuff. I don't really partake in many. I do baking. I have a bunch of Christmas cookies that I baked in these ice cream pails. Ow! Or frozen milk, as it says on there. Or ice milk. Because, well, that's a no-name version of ice cream. Anyway, yeah, that's, I do have some sweets. I don't make the gingerbread houses, maybe for a video one year, but I don't even have friends to do it with, or people to do it with, so it's just gonna be me doing, like, my normal, like, by myself, Big Ego makes. There's a few with other friends, which we'll touch on tomorrow. I mean, those friends have long gone, and I'd rather not even talk about it anymore. But since I'm trying to also teach people certain things and like whatever, be wise and like an inspiration in some cases. Even though I'm breaking character around every holiday by doing this, which I don't mind now, and I will do something. I've been doing really good with trying to do everyday videos, but pushing some of them back a little bit further from being uploaded when there's a special holiday, like Christmas Eve and Christmas, New Year's. I do something. It's gonna be a little bit more positive next year. For the end of this year, I think. Even though I'm going to talk about what I'm going to talk about for you guys tomorrow's video, which will be uploaded at the same time because I can't figure out. I don't want to like change up my schedule too much. I picked 12 noon my time, so lunchtime my time, for videos to go up, and messing with that might be a little bit too detrimental. Sorry, kiddies. I'm using bigger words. It'll mess things up too much for my channel, I think. So, but in any case, I think I'm done with this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. I can go with, I hope I can go at least 27 minutes without saying anything bad or controversial, I think, or swearing. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I think I was good. I don't know, and I'm not gonna go back and look. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.